welcome back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, chicken ducks, everything between, it's your main man, Kel Breezy, and I'm back. I'm talking about wrestling, Rants 901 here. I gotta stop taking breaks. I know this. Gonna try to do better, guys, but just the state of wrestling right now and the storyline and a lot of wrestlers missing, it's kind of rough to do videos. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do a video today, guys. I miss you guys, and hopefully you guys miss me. Night of Champions, Clash of Champions, whatever. Gold Rush. Let's talk about predictable Night of Champions. A predictable Clash of Champions. You know, it's clash, but are the champions clashing with each other? No, they're not. And it seems like really Survivor Series now, the champions clash. You know what I mean? Because it'd be champion versus champion, like in Survivor Series, brand supremacy. You know, champions really clash, and they just champions defend their titles. So, you know, Night of Champions, whatever. Anyway, let's talk about a few things. First, well, it was announced that there was another COVID-19 outbreak. No surprise, across all three brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. So, we had a few wrestlers that was not medically cleared. Their words, not mine. WWE says that. Nikki Cross, Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax. So, yeah, that's why, folks, you won't hear me mention the women's tag team title match, because there was none. Nope. Anyway, so let's start off the kickoff show. You know, of course, I had the SmackDown tag team titles where Shinsuke Nakamura took on Cesaro, the King of the Swing, and they beat the Lucha House Party. Lucha. Ah, man. And you know, I think this is pretty much coming to an end, because I think they're trying to push Kalisto to be a heel. You know, he's been kind of bragging about how he can get the job done versus Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik, but they didn't get the job done last night because Nakamura and Cesaro won and are still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. And there it is, folks. Anyway, to the main show. Kicked us off with a great match. A great triple threat ladder match. To me, this match was the match of the night. Yeah, it kind of was. You know what? It was the match of the night. Because Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy. Great workers, all three of them. Entertaining in the ring. Great performers. We all know Jeff Hardy's history with the ladders. We know AJ Styles don't mind climbing the ladder and flying across the ring. Sami Zayn, oh my God, just a great worker. Go watch some of his stuff when he's on the independent circuit or in Ring of Honor. Go watch that stuff. Or just look up El Generico. He did the same stuff that Sami Zayn was doing. They kind of been stealing each other's moves and wrestling styles though. Either way, you would type up Sami Zayn or El Generico. You know, they've been fighting each other's styles for years. So what? Anyway. But man, this match was everything. Jeff Hardy took some serious bumps during this match. Like when Sami Zayn was lifting the ladder up and like Jeff was on top and he was like trying to climb down head first, and Sami was with the ladder and Jeff just fell over the top ropes to the floor with the ladder crashing down on him. Or when AJ Styles threw a ladder at Sami Zayn's face, knocked him off the ladder. Or we can even talk about, man, how once again Jeff Hardy jumped off the ladder with a one-ton bomb onto Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was laying on the ladder. The ladder was ring apron to the announce table. Bridged up, and Jeff Hardy climbed the tallest ladder he could. Swan-ton bomb. There he goes. Boom. And somehow they both got back up. At that point, it was thought that AJ got this in the bag, but Sami, being the great liberator that he is, always thinking being ahead of the competition, that man had 2 sets of handcuffs. This is how creative he got. He didn't just go to simple handcuff them like to the ropes or anything. Jeff Hardy got these long big loop ear holes because he had to lift round earrings. That man put one handcuff in through his earlobe, and then the other end to a ladder. And he's trying to get AJ, but AJ followed him off, and Sammy handcuffed himself to AJ. So AJ like, dang, what I do? So AJ tried to carry this dead weight of Sami Zayn on his back up the ladder. Remember, AJ's not a big dude, so that didn't go so well. But Jeff Hardy climbing the ring, holding his ladder like a big old boom box, trying to get in there, trying to stop Jeff, trying to stop AJ. But AJ's so busy fighting off Jeff, he don't realize that Sammy had the key in his mouth. This is gold. This is pure gold. I wanted Sammy to win this, and he did, because he took his handcuff off, put it on the ladder where AJ could not climb up, and he won. And he did the infamous pose that Bray Ramon did from WrestleMania 10 when he became the undisputed Intercontinental Champion. Sammy won. I was grateful for Sammy win. I like Jeff. I love AJ, but Sammy deserved this. Outsmarted them both with the handcuffs. Great liberator. 1. Everybody else 0. Moving on. A predictable win. Asuka beat Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega tried her best, but come on. Who really thought Zelina Vega at this point was going to win? For most of her career in WWE, she has been manager, valet, whatever. She had like a handful of matches. But, you know, come on. Seriously? After those handfuls, she probably won like 1 or 2. So who thinks she was ready for Asuka? Get out of here, man. Next match. Bobby Lashley defending the U.S. title and representing the Hurt Business took on Apollo Crews. I won't say Creed. It's a habit. Come on, man. We gotta do something about that name. Fuck him, keep calling you Apollo Creed. You know, he bought boy Ricochet out. Cedric Alexander was missing in action when Hurt Business came out, but MVP stayed ringside and Sheldon stayed in the back. But I noticed, yo, Cedric, you know. Anyway, Apollo did what he could, but he could not stop the almighty Bobby Lashley. He put the Hurt Lock on him, man. He was done. Bobby Lashley successfully defended his U.S. Championship. Please, guys, put the title, the WWE title, the Universal title, well, more like the WWE title, on Bobby Lashley. He is more than worthy of carrying that championship. He is. Oh, yes, he is. So, anyway, moving on next. Another match was predictable, would have been ended kind of in a controversial way. The Street Profits defended the Raw Tag Titles against Angel Garza and Andrade. Street Profits won, but it ended controversial because at some point during the match, Angel Garza, he was injured. He got hurt. Everybody, including me, thought his leg, because the referee threw up the X though, so everybody knew it was a serious injury. But come to find out, it's more towards his hip. He's gonna get further evaluations to see how serious it is, see if he's gonna need surgery or anything, or if he's gonna need time off, or how much time he's gonna need off. But Street Profits won the titles. You can tell it was a mix of something was strange, and you watch how Andrade pretty much kicked out, and then the Street Profits trying to celebrate, but Angelo Dawkins looking like, man, what's going on? What was that? He kicked out, but yeah, they had to end the match because there's no way that they could go on with Angel Garza down and out and hurt. So yeah, Street Profits. Now, since, like I told you, Nikki Cross couldn't be at Night of Champions. Is it Clash of Champions? I don't know, man. Clash of Champions. I keep saying Night of Champions. I don't know why. Frick. Clash of Champions. Hoping I upload this, I say Clash of Champions. But anywho. So Bayley came out bragging how she ain't got nobody to defend the title. She had an open challenge that went real quick. Right before she can go ahead and get the referee to declare her winner by forfeit. Who came out? Asuka. She came out, they had a good match, but it ended disqualification because Bayley hit her with a chair, which when things really got fun, Sasha Banks came out and gave old Bayley a good 1-2 with that chair, and man, we thought Bayley was gonna hurt her again, but Sasha kept fighting with that, the soft neck brace on, and she told her too bad with that kendo stick. So maybe, you know, once again, one of the main storylines is based around the 4 horsewomen. I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, with Naomi out with surgery, so and Charlotte's not there, and Becky's out being a mom. I really would like to see Naomi get a serious push. I would. But anyway, moving on. The WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre defended his championship against Randy Orton in an ambulance match. I knew that Drew McIntyre was gonna lose. Much as I want Randy to get another title run, especially with him being a heel like he been doing, I knew he wasn't. But I knew Drew was gonna win. But what I didn't know what was gonna happen, they're just gonna have Big Show come out there and interfere and chokeslam ran through a table, and Christian's gonna come out and attack him. And Shawn Michaels was gonna be on top of the ambulance, Randy Orton, sweet chin music him and knock him off the ambulance. And Ric Flair drove away in the ambulance after Randy Orton got thrown in. Like this, I get it. Like, see what the Shot's trying to do. Everybody want revenge on Randy Orton for what he did to them. But you kind of messed up with Drew McIntyre. It kind of made him look a little bit, just a little bit, not a lot. Kind of made him weak because he didn't beat Randy on his own. So Randy has a case here like, Drew, you can't beat me on your own. You had help. So they could probably have a Hell in a Cell match. So, yeah. A Hell in a Cell, no outside interference. I'm calling that Randy Drew Hell in a Cell match. No outside interference. Called it. Which takes me to the main event. Who will become the High Chief of the tribe? Who sits at the head of the table? Who will be feeding who family right now? Who leading the pack? Was it Jey Uso, who ain't never been a singles champion? He probably had like a few handful of single matches on his own? Or was it gonna be the big dog, Roman Reigns, who's been champion many times, even main event WrestleMania, former Royal Rumble winner? The tail of the tape pretty much said it all who was gonna win, folks. I mean, come on. Roman Reigns gonna win? But again, this is one situation though where the story, the build-up was better than the match. To me, it was like, hey, you been the big dog. You been here to tell you, man, why don't you give somebody else a family chance to do it? But Roman like, I ain't gonna give you. You gotta take it. He told Jay, you gonna take this big payday. You gonna take this ass whooping, but you ain't gonna take the title. The title he feed his family with. And Roman, I agree, man. You gotta have the it factor. No disrespect to Jay, because Jay and Jimmy, they got that it factor in the tag team division. You know, Jay may can have it in the singles division, but it's gonna take some time. You know what I mean? Because he's always been a tag team. It's gonna take time for you to move on your own, do your own thing. I mean, you've been a tag team for so long in the WWE, for over 10 years in WWE. Come on. But I knew Roman was gonna win. Roman was trying to get that man. Just go ahead and give up, dog. Admit that I am the High Chief. Jay didn't want to do it, which brought out Jimmy Uso, who's been out because of a knee injury. And, you know, just to look like Rocky 4, where Rocky wasn't sure to throw the towel in to save Apollo's life. And Jimmy's like, what should I do? And Apollo, Creed, and Jay's like, don't do it. Don't do it. And Ivan Drago, aka Roman Reigns, like, I ain't gonna do it to save your boy. But eventually, Jimmy didn't do it like Rocky. He threw the towel in. And he even said to Roman, you the High Chief. You the High Chief. You sit at the head table. There it is. You happy? Was it true? Yeah. Roman has the egg factor now. This whole new look, it ain't too new. It just, man, he just took off the vest. The SWAT team vest. He just took it off. Now he's just wearing pants and wristbands. Nothing really new. Same old ring gear. It's nothing really saying that he's a tribal chief or anything, or Samoan, you know. But it's tattoos. But hey, another predictable title victory on Clash of Champions. But hey, I like the way they do it, Roman Reigns. I like it. I enjoy it. But anyway, this is your main man, Kill Breezy, working on doing more random videos other than talking about shows. I know I say that a lot, but I'm really trying to do it, trying to get refocused, guys. Just wrestling Anyway, you don't see me until the next takeover pay-per-view. This is when anything may see. But anyway.